but as he's the master brain, so
the CEO. Yeah, good. Nice to meet you.
Yeah.
Like,
where you from?
Now you are gathering some money to this project. So what is like the like what is the word for that? Like what is the end thing what you are aiming for with this sort of thing? Like why you are collecting money except of course like building the tree and then moving it around. So
well, there's you mean the philosophy behind the tree?
Yeah, but
do you understand what the project is about?
Yeah, as far as what I understood.
Okay, so you saw the bank. Now you understood we started a bank as artists. You can still see we are artists, but slowly we fade into bankers. And what it is, like I think you sometimes use money in your life.
Yeah.
Probably use money every day.
Yes.
Do you think about what money is, how it works?
Yes, sometimes.
Not really.
Yeah, but no.
And that's one thing we're trying to make people aware, like, because you use it every day, but what is it and why? And the other question is, why do we do everything that we do for money? Because we have many values in our lives. There are aesthetic values, there are moral values, social values, spiritual values. But the only value in our life that seems to be really important is financial value. Because money became this thing, like almost, the philosopher's stone, like alchemist, it touches qualities and then poof, they just become a quantity. You can measure it. But the most important things in life, I think, there is this word called priceless, which means you cannot say, like, I have a son, I cannot say, oh, my son is worth $1 million or 10,000. No, I mean, and that's what we try to do with this project, also make people aware of importance of other values. And then there's the question of the tree. So the tree will have our banknotes hanging as leaves, and it's a possible new system, because maybe you heard that also there are a lot of alternative currencies.
Yes, yeah.
So this is a possibility that maybe there will be a world where you can choose what money is good for you. Just because money is just a means of exchange.
Yeah.
But it became something else. And it's a Transformoney Tree. So what we're looking at the banknotes is that the whole tree will be covered with banknotes. They will be glued onto the tree. When you glue a banknote onto a tree with real glue, it loses its financial value instantly. You cannot pay with it, but it gives a lot of value to the tree, because the tree becomes a very powerful symbol. It touches people. It's spiritual.
Okay, now I get it. Yeah.
And that's the whole idea. So and it's also for you a kind of thing, because money became kind of a religion. Money is holy. You're not allowed, to touch money because it's you do everything for it. It's kind of it's a big liberation for people. We get a lot of mails because normally you draw something on money and suddenly it's like you regain control over money. You realize it's not just something that from top down a government says, like, you have to do this, and that's what you see with alternative currencies. They are bottom up initiatives. Like, it's with a lot of initiatives you see, like in this city there's urban farming, people regain, it's their public domain or the city, and that's the philosophy, one of the philosophies behind it. So it's something that might help you get a different perspective on money, and you contribute. It's also like, it's not that you use money to buy something. No, you contribute with money to make something happen in a non-monetary way even.
Yes, and actually that is like, I see the money that way, so I have to get it so that I can get my house heated up and electricity so that I can cook food or whatever.
There's also you vote for government. I ask you.
Sorry?
Do you vote for government?
Yes.
So why do you vote?
Because if I don't vote, I can't complain. And when I vote, then I can complain.
That's a good reason. But now I ask you something else. When you use money, apart from that you are buying things, that you go like, oh, I get a lot. Do you think where you're giving the money to? Because a lot of people think that money buying is like a one-way transaction. You just buy something. But that's not true. You give something back. You give money back. You give something back that's not backed by gold anymore. It's not tangible. It's actually worth nothing, but it's an agreement. So when it's being used in exchange, it can build communities, it can make beautiful things happen. So the person you give the money to is very important.
Yeah.
And that's also voting.
Yeah, of course.
If you say you can't complain, but if you only say, for instance, maybe a very simple example, you only go to Starbucks instead of to the beautiful coffee shop on the corner, then you complain, my neighborhood is not very nice. It's your fault.
Yeah, of course. Yeah.
But it's with everything like that, and that's also the interesting thing with like alternative or complementary currencies. They work very much with that. You know that the money goes to people that you love, that you like what you're doing, and then you get a money which unites instead of a money like now is the 1%, 99, which divides. So it's looking at.
Yes, completely. I agree with you. Yeah.
So we hope that we will get a banknote for the tree as well.
Yes. Yeah, I will do that.
Or the other option is that you can exchange. For instance, you could become a millionaire.
Wow.
Or even better, you can get zero.
Oh, that's also an option. Wow.
But that's other. And also the nice thing is you'll be able to, for instance, buy boom merchandise with this money here. But then there's obviously another thing. If you buy something with it, like you like to have, you will lose the art. And that's again something that you have to ask yourself the question: what's more valuable? So it's very much about that you start doing some, and then you start asking questions. It's not important that you do anything that I think you should do, but just question. Oh, wait, excuse me. Excuse me.
Oh, sorry. Dat is niet mijn bedoeling omdat met F staat.
Jullie hebben wel meegedaan?
Nee, we hebben nog niet meegedaan. We hebben nog niks ingevuld.
Hopelijk wel.
We hebben de hele week tijd natuurlijk. Ik vind het wel een heel mooi concept.
Kunnen we nog even nadenken wat
En je moet dan ook leren accepteren dat je er niet iets voor kan kopen, maar er iets moois voor een lang bestaan.
Ja, maar juist toch.
Alleen dat is al zeg maar geld waard, denk ik.
We hebben bepaalde tekenaars in de groep.
How long you are going to be here? Are you every day here?
Ja, ik had net de spullen voor hem gepakt. We're here every day from like 5 till 10, let's say between 4 and 5 depending on the heat.
Yeah.
Because this is hot.
I can imagine, yes. Okay.
And on Tuesday, Liminal Village, there I'm going to give a talk between a quarter to 4 and quarter to 5 about artists.
Yes, yeah, great. Thank you.